your convenience. 3934 Robert Z. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC. We are professional grade.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
And we welcome you to the Raleigh County Convention Center this afternoon. Video production presents exciting college basketball. It's the Bluefield College Rams taking on the Golden Bears of West Virginia Tech. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. And Eric, it's hard to believe that here we are in the first full week of the month of November, and we are ready for some hoop, college basketball. We think we're in for a good game this afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be a good afternoon contest here. You know, it seems like all the seasons just run together, Maris. We were talking the other night how, you know, just right around a few weeks ago, seemed like we started football in August, and now we're tipping off basketball here.
And, you know, as I look at the rosters of both of these teams, first of all, for the visitors, Bluefield College, their head coach, Morgan Brown, their head coach, Richard Morgan, they have players from really all over the Southeast, from Alabama to Chesterville, Virginia, Hampton, Virginia, Palm Beach, Florida, Bluefield, of course, there in Bluefield, West Virginia and Virginia. Also from Broadmax, Virginia, Danville, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Hickory, North Carolina, Fort Lauderdale, really sprinkled players in from all over the Southeast.
Yeah, and that's what you get when you get to any level of college sports, Maris. You get a lot of players from different regions and areas of the country.
Yeah, and when you talk about regions and areas of the country, as we talk about WU Tech, how about region and areas of the world? Because they got them from everywhere. As we look at the roster, of course, they've got some local twist, and everyone's very familiar with Braden and Cole Chapman. And anybody who's followed basketball in this market over the last 5 or 6 years definitely knows who they are, and they're a big plus of what Tech does. But they've sprinkled in players from really everywhere else.
Yeah, and that's what Tech does. They do a really good job of keeping the players, you know, in the area that are good players, keeping them at home and sprinkling in, you know, great players across the state. I see a few names where we cover high school from, George Washington to Morgantown, you see a few players from those schools that are always good, high-quality basketball players.
Yeah, you're talking about the young man, Goebel, who played a big part in George Washington, the success they had in his high school career. And then you have a young man from Kermit, West Virginia. You've got Eli Campbell from Heiko. But you also got from around the world a young man, Dobb, from the Senegal. You've also got a guy from Sweden. There's also one from Taiwan. Got one from Ontario, Canada. So really, Texas got them from all over the world.
Yeah, they got them from all over the world. And you know what the name of the game is? We don't care where you're from as long as you can put it in the hoop.
That's right. Doesn't matter where you're from, because nowadays, Eric, and I don't know if there's anybody who's watched as much basketball than you and I do on all levels, from the NBA down to even Video Productions did the Raleigh County Grade School Championship. But the game of basketball, and more so in the last 10 years, have gone more global, more worldly. So look how many guys in the NBA from overseas. When you look at the Olympics this past summer of how many great players you have from all over the world.
Yeah, and it used to be that, the USA really dominated the style of play, but now I think international basketball has really spilled over into the NBA, because you have a lot more big guys that are polished, from around the world, and it's really leaked into the NBA, era as far as your shooters and your scorers. So I think it's a good mixture with international and American basketball now.
And I think the one thing that's different is when you talk about those big guys, and I agree, they definitely are more polished, but more polished stepping behind the three-point line and shooting the three. Not so much with their back to the basket. Hardly nobody plays like that anymore. In fact, I think on not just on the NBA level, but maybe through all levels of basketball, they don't even call them centers anymore. They label them five, and you don't even have to be the guy that jumps to be the five. And now, like you said, these big guys are able to step out and shoot the three, and they become more polished in that way.
Yeah, and if you look at the roster, as you just said, for WVU Tech, they have two people listed with C's in front of them. The rest of them have F or G, which is forward or guard, because they're interchangeable parts, and they all can step behind the arc and launch a three.
The one thing I really like, the style that WVU Tech plays, of course, you and I had an opportunity to cover most of their games a year ago, and they really play good defense, and they get out and they run and gun, they push it, and really if you're going to beat Tech, you better be playing good defense, you better defend the three, or you better score about 90 or 95 points if you're going to beat them.
Yeah, and that's what Bluefield College will have to figure out early, but they look athletic and long as well, Bluefield College, so this could be very well a good up and down game, and I think the team that controls their style and their tempo will come out victorious today.
Well, it ought to be a lot of fun. We're about 15 minutes away from getting the game started at the top of the hour. We'll take our first break. Come back and get you ready for the opening game of the season between Bluefield, Virginia, taking on WVU Tech here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. As we're getting close to the top of the hour, and that will get the game started and the season started, Eric. It's the first game of this 2024-2025 season between Bluefield College from Bluefield, Virginia, the Rams, taking on the Golden Bears of West Virginia Tech. And this afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. And Luke Richmond is the broker, 304-256-0101. That's how you can reach out to him, or you can reach out to him at wvexitelevation.com. Also, the game this afternoon brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Shady Springs State Farm agent Scotty Brown. You can dial him up, 681-238-6130. Well, Eric, one of the things I think it's important to talk about at Tech has another local twist. Benitez Jackson, the longtime head coach of the Oak Hill Red Devils, is now an assistant. I had a chance to have a nice little chat with him before the game. In fact, he was worried about you, Eric. You weren't at the building yet. And he's like, Eric, where's Eric? In fact, not only that, the other assistant coach, Corey Akers, wanted to know, where's Eric? So everybody was on Eric watch when I got to the building because you didn't get here as early as I did. And I said, just hang on. Eric will be here. He'll be here.
Hey, I really appreciate the concern, but you know, my schedule was a little wild, so I was able to get here on time, and time for me anyway, on time enough for me. So the thing is, I go way back with Benitez, and all the Jackson boys, and it was good to see his brother, who's the head coach at Marshall now. Corny got his first win in their exhibition, I guess, against Davis and Elkins, or was that a regular season game?
That was a regular season game, yes.
Okay, yeah, were able to put up 90 points last night, I saw, and to get his coaching career underway, big time. I'm a big fan of those guys, man, a good basketball family.
Well, I was talking to Benitez about that, and that's how I know it was a regular season game. And also, Benitez did not realize, and Eric, I don't know whether you knew this or you knew I had taken Randy Moss and Gene Neighbors to the Nike camp. The following year, I took Corny Jackson to the Nike camp, and that's how he got recruited by Tennessee. Him and I were sitting in the back seat of the cab from the Indianapolis airport. That's where they had it, where Lucas Oil Field is now. It was the RCA Dome at that time back in the 90s, and we were on our way to the hotel, and C.J. Black, and I can't remember the other kid that got recruited by Tennessee that played a lot for Tennessee, recruited Corny from just really hadn't met him that much. Just talked to him for about 10 or 15 minutes and recruited him to come to Tennessee on a cab ride, and then they were on the same team at the Nike camp. And then after they saw Corny play, they definitely wanted him to come to Tennessee.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think his game pretty much recruited him. When you had those wars back in the day, and it was top-level Division I talent that played, and you're talking about Gene Neighbors and the Corny Jacksons and the Pavarius Greens and all those guys. I mean, that's not to say there's Division I talent here, but that you knew you could look at those guys when they went against the Oak Hill Academies and matched up against those teams that they didn't look out of sorts. They belonged on the court, and that's one thing you got with Corny Jackson. I had a chance to tell a quick story. I had a chance to in one summer take the Beckley Fine Eagle varsity team to a team camp. and that consisted of Danny Bickey, of course, my son, and Isaiah Francis, all those guys. Cornelius Jackson was an assistant coach at the time for Cleveland State.
Right.
So this is funny. So we were about to leave. We played our allotment of games. Well, some team had dropped out, and we had our guys, and we're loading them up, Maris, and Cornelius Jackson came running and said, hey, will you guys play another game? And ended up being against Westerville Central. And how do you know that name?
Right outside of Columbus.
Where Tony Jones, our friend, lives. We played him and beat him.
Right.
And I had to call Tony on the way back, tell him we'd have beat your fathers, man. Tell him don't mess with West Virginia. But Cornelius got a real kick out of that because he said he knew we'd come back and play. And it was a good experience for our kids.
And, Eric, you're right, because when you're talking about the Nike camp, that's by invitation only, and you're only talking about the top 150 high school players in the country that get invited to that, of all the colleges there are and all the college players there are. Just when you think about how small, minute of a percentage that is of the top 150 that get invited to something like that.
Yeah, and, when you get your name, when you get that little piece of paper invited to that, you definitely have to go and showcase your skills. And Cornelius Jackson was an excellent high school player, and in this format, he would have played in a lot of state championships. The way they've changed, state tournament games,
right? The way
they've changed the format, and that's that's sad that things like that happen. But that's what made those regional games so much more exciting back in the day, because it was all the marbles were in the bowl for one game.
Well, we're going to tip the game here at the top of the hour. Both teams have left the floor, went into their respective locker rooms, get the final instructions. We'll take a break and get you ready for the opening tip coming up around the corner here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but move! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel with locations in Beckley and Princeton. Love me some Cracker Barrel. I'm going to have my pregame meal there on Friday before the football game, Eric, and hopefully you'll be able to join me for the pregame meal at Cracker Barrel. And I'll tell you, you will get plenty of delicious food if you do join me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sit in on this one because I will be off.
That's good. Also, the game here this afternoon brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes has futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night, music, glowing lanes, the light show, and it's only $15 per person. You need to call 304-253-7328 to make your reservations. Well, Eric, we're about two and a half minutes away as the team's going through their warm-ups, and I think what we can expect to see from Tech is what we saw a lot last year, the way they get up and down the floor, the way they shoot the three, and they got a lot of guys that can step behind the arc and dial it up.
Yeah, and one thing they did well also, they ran a lot of bodies at people. They 8s, 9 deep, and they really went after people defensively. A lot is said about their offense, but they really teach that defensive scheme, and they coach these guys up, quick hands. You might get robbed if you're not really strong with that basketball dribbling.
As I take a look at Bluefield University, their roster, and I'm looking down, and we'll give the lineups here just a minute, but a lot of their guys are 6'5", 6'5", 6'2", 6'4", 6'5", 6. A lot of their guys, and as I'm watching them warm up in front of us now, Eric, all of them look to be very interchangeable as far as height is concerned.
And that's the thing. A lot of people, I don't think in this day and age, and you made the statement earlier, not a lot of classic your back to the basket kind of guys. If you look on the NBA level, Joel Embiid, which he's not playing, so I don't want to ruffle the Sixers fans, but he can step out, and he's evolved as a three-point threat. You have to be able to shoot at every position now, or you're going to get run out of the gym.
Well, the one thing, because you can't really slow it down, but if you got a big guy that can do work in the paint, I'm still a little bit old-fashioned. The three is good, especially when it goes in. Not so good when it don't go in, but if you can still pound the ball and maybe get three the old-fashioned way, that's still a good way to go.
Well, that is true, but I'm going to tell you, the formula that the Boston Celtics incorporated last year, and everybody said, well, they're shooting too much, and we'll throw your brother in there.
Well, me too.
He didn't like it. But guess what? It ended up winning, but now that's going to be the blueprint. People are going to start chucking them up.
And the thing about it is, Eric, everybody can put them up, but can everybody make them?
That's right. But what's wild is this early 7 games into it, they're shooting well over 30-some%
right.
as a team.
Yeah, if you get close if you shoot 38 up to 40%, you're going to win way more games you're going to lose.
Yes, for sure.
All right, we're going to have the starting lineups. And, Eric, the head coach is Richard Morgan for Bluefield University. And let's see if you've got their starting lineup.
Yeah, and Bluefield will go like this. They'll go at the guard position, Quantavious McKinney, Lenore Young, and Justin Wiggins. And your two forwards will be Jerron Washington Thomas. I like that last name.
I wonder if are you related to him? You're kin to everybody else.
And Danny Alford for the Bluefield College Rams.
Yeah, now for Tech. And actually, we're going to take a quick commercial break because we're going to have to play the national anthem. When we come back, I'll give you the starting lineups of Tech, get the ball in the air, and get the college season started. Coming up next here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
When we think about substance use disorder in our communities, we can use this as an example of how to work together. It may seem small, but in creating this mural, everyone played a role in breaking through stigma and turning this wall into something vibrant and meaningful. This is a huge sign of support, solidarity, and love. When it comes to how we think about recovery, it takes all of us to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
How much is that doggy in the window?
Let the sunshine in. Get started today with new windows and doors from Window World of Beckley. What better way to do that than our energy-efficient windows and doors for every budget and style? We offer superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price. We offer great financing options too. So why wait? Transfer your home today with Window World of Beckley and let the sun shine in.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Teays Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we welcome you back into the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. Heavy hitter Mr. Nick Eskins producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Before we went to that first break, Eric had given you the starters for Bluefield. For the Golden Bears of Tech, this is how they will go. They'll have the Chapman brothers, Braden and Cole. And the thing about Eric, I told you when I was walking in the building, Braden and Chapman and I were walking at the same time, and his foot was in a boot. And the coaching staff told me he really hasn't been practicing, but he's going to start and not play, but start here this afternoon.
Yeah, and I guess, maybe some kind of stress injury on it and just taking it easy on it and able to play. And he knows his body better than us, so we'll see how it goes.
Also in the starting lineup, it'll be Cameron Danzer and also Liam Craven, and then rounding out the starting five, Thomas Haley. And I said it seems like Thomas Haley's been here forever, but he's a really steady, good all-around player for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, I like his game. And Thomas Haley, with his size, he's out of Monroe, North Carolina, and he really defends the rim for his size as well, and he can step out and shoot the three, and he pose a lot of problem down low for opposing teams.
Danzer is from Morgantown. Of course, the Chapmans are here locally outside of Beckley and Beaver, and Liam Craven, he is from Ontario, Canada. On the flip side, as you mentioned, the starters, Eric, for Bluefield, McKinney, he's from Linville, Alabama. Young is from Chesterville, Virginia. Wiggins, Palm Beach, Florida. Washington Thomas from Athens, Georgia, and then you have Alfred, he's from Emporia, Virginia. So like we said, we got players from all over the Southeast and literally all over the world involved in this game.
Yeah, I'm excited to get this one going, man. It's always excitement surrounding your home opener, and Bluefield College just a few miles down the road. Really want to come into this Raleigh County Convention Center and get them an early road win.
And here's the thing, Eric, is I'll take a look at Tech's schedule. After this game this afternoon, Tech will be on the road for the next 8 games. So after today, Tech won't have another home game until December 13th, and that'll be a day game played up at their practice facility. Even though it's a regular season game, apparently the Armory won't be available. So the next time, Eric, that Tech will play a regular season game in this building after today won't be till Monday, December the 16th.
Well, they will be road warriors, and I'm looking at the schedule as well. A couple of those games are a tournament on a neutral court. Well, 3 of the next, but yeah, that's a long time to be away from home.
So it'll be Haley who will get in the center circle and jump for Tech, and in the center circle will be Danny Alford that will jump for Bluefield. And we are underway momentarily. Now we are, as the ball's in the air, and Tech and Chapman control the tip. So we got the shot clock working. We're good to go. Of course, 30 seconds is the shot clock. Good ball movement. Here's the 3 ball from the corner. Good. And right off the bat, that's Liam Craven. They leave him open, Eric, and he splashed down from downtown.
Well, and that's how you like it, though, Maris. Your first point came off an assist, so you already filling stats right there. Good, better, best on the passing by the Chapman brothers.
Yeah, and a nice-looking shot for the 3 ball. Like I said, Tech playing stingy defense. Trying to use a little size advantage, and the ball's taken away. Cole Chapman with the steal. Braden Chapman off the dribble. 3 from the right corner. That time not there, but an offensive rebound. Tech keeps it alive. Braden Chapman will dial it up from distance. That's short, and Tech gets another chance at it.
And that's what you have to love about Cole Chapman. He does. I mean, he's the quiet storm out on the court, Maris. He does a lot of little things. He already has a steal, 1 rebound, and kept that possession alive for the Golden Bears.
Here's a 3 ball from the corner, in and out, heartbreak. That shot was put up by Danzer, and that's a shot that we saw him connect more times than not a year ago.
Yeah, and that's 1 for 4 from Tech. They've already gotten up 4 3 attempts in the contest.
Nice baseline drive, little pull up off the glass, up and in. That's a beautiful play that time by Wiggins.
And Wiggins says the bank is open.
Yes, it was. And I like how he went hard to the basket and able to stop on a dime and a little kiss off the glass as Tech Chapman able to score inside.
Yeah, and off of the assist from Haley, and this team is really – this is the consummate team, man. They move the ball, they share it, and that's how you get W's, man. You know, it's not a one-man show here.
So here's Bluefield. Tech playing man-to-man. Here's a steal. Chapman going in, left of the lane, lays it up and in. Well, I'll tell you what, Eric, he had a boot on his foot. Maybe I ought to tell the rest of the team go get a boot on their foot if you can do that.
Yeah, and great anticipation, and he's already was a great defensive player, but his vision, man, his off-the-ball defense is great.
Good help defense by Tech to force a turnover.
And Chapman forced that turnover.
And, you know, Eric, honestly, when I got out of my car as I was walking into the building, as we watched this last replay that's still by Chapman, as I'm watching him walking in, I'm like, there is no way he's going to be able to play. He had that boot on. He was limping in, and they're like, yeah, he doesn't practice, but he plays. But it goes to show you that he's kept himself in shape. You can see he's worked on his craft, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, these guys, you know, you hear it all the time when you get to Cole and Braden Chapman. They deserve to play on this level because they've worked hard to attain it.
They work the ball around. Nice give and go. Slam dunk by Haley.
Off the assist from Cole Chapman. Haley gets into the scorebook.
Yeah, you got to like that. That pick at the head of the lane, roll to the basket, and throw it down. George Wilmer, the head coach at Tech, barking out instructions, and dialing it up from downtown is Wiggins with the 3 ball.
And Wiggins came to play. That's all 5 points for the visiting Rams here in the first half.
Chapman into the lane, needs a roll, doesn't get it. Wiggins clears the rebound, and the Rams on the move. They cut Wiggins off. Here's a steal. Chapman had it momentarily, but he will force the turnover, and Tech will get it.
Turnover. Last touched by Lanier Young for the Bluefield Rams as they dig into the bench now. Bluefield will sub in.
That'll be Tyler Owens into the ball game.
Tyler Owens for his first action.
So here's Tech with it, with a 4-point lead. Danzer with it. They run the offense. Haley ahead of the lane. Cole Chapman on the drive. They cut him off. A little fall away, too strong. And the Rams come out of there with it.
Good drive by Cole Chapman, just not able to finish. A lot of contact, but they don't call, those ticky-tack fouls in games.
That's right.
This caliber.
And I like it how these officials, how they let a lot of things. I wouldn't even say let it go. I think you got to be a man with the ball at this level. There's a 3 ball, and that's an air ball put up that time by Young.
Yeah, Young not afraid to shoot it, but he might want to rethink that. Might be just a tad out of his range right now.
So here's Tech with possession. 4 minutes gone by here in the first half. Tech with the ball and up 4. Haley looks for a cutter. Here's Braden Chapman. Leaves it for Haley. And Tech that time looked like a little indecision. They throw it away.
Well, I think one Chapman looked at the other Chapman and thought he had it, and he said, no, I thought you had it, so the turnover occurs right there.
And we got Adam Seams into the ball game for the first time here this afternoon.
Another local talent right here, and what you get with Adam Seams is great, tenacious defense, can run all day, former soccer player.
There's a foul. I tell you, Wiggins a good-looking player. He had a good hard drive to the basket. He'll draw the foul on the floors. We watch the replay here. Look at this little hesitation, good hard take to the basket, and draw the foul.
And that's going to be whistled on Craven. That'll be his first and the team's first.
22 to shoot. Here's Young for 3. Splash!
Hey, Young said, okay, whoever's broadcasting over there, I heard you say
we're
that.
Talking about, we're talking about a I've got him with 8. The scoreboard says 7. Maybe one of those others was not a 3. That must have been a 2 right there. As we got a foul on the other end.
So I guess that one was a 2 because the one that
the
Wiggins made was definitely
a 3. So that time that might have been just inside the 3-point line, and that'll be a 2. But it'll be free throws coming here for Tech. Thomas Haley will get to the line. He'll shoot a pair.
And I didn't see who that was whistled on for.
Young commits the foul, his team's first. Haley's first free throw is good.
So if you wear number 3 in this contest, you're going to be subject to fouls because both teams' players have picked up 1 each.
And both free throws are good, so Haley able to knock them both down. Now Tech applying a little pressure in the backcourt.
They switch to a little zone here. Tech's switching it up on them.
Rams trying to work the ball around. They get the ball right there at the elbow. And now Young's going to dial it up for 3, and that's going to be an air ball. And that was great defense by Tech. Seams was out on that shot.
And great closeout with his hands up as Cole Chapman drives to the bucket hard strip.
Here's a 2 ball that's a little too strong. That was put up at that time by Craven, yep.
I think that's a little too close for him. He
really
likes to shoot that the deep 3.
And I tell you, he likes that corner 3. Here's Wiggins, will dial it up from distance and hit and draws the foul.
Oh, man, a chance for the 4-point play. And that's going to be whistled on Liam Craven, the fouling the shooter. And that will be his second as we look on the closeout. And it wasn't up top. He got him, got to give the shooter a chance to land.
Yes. So that'll be immediate timeout. We'll take it with them. 14-22 for the half, a 1-point lead for Tech. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry. This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company located in Sophia, West Virginia. And they're looking for workers, and they've got a great deal. If you become an employee, they offer no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company matching 401k plan. You can apply at the Facebook page at United Coal Company. Will, Eric, right before the timeout, Wiggins was able to dial up a 3 ball, hit it, draw the foul, can get to the line, and try to polish off what would be a 4-point play here.
Yeah, and Justin Wiggins right now is 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, and he's trying to tack on his 9th point here early in the contest.
He left that a little short, and Seams able to clear the rebound for Tech. So got a good game here this afternoon on this election day 2024. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. As Chapman takes it hard to the basket, doesn't go, but the follow by Haley is good.
Haley there to clean it up. Nice hard take by Braden Chapman, just not able to finish, but Johnny on the spot, Thomas Haley.
So Tech now out of that zone, Eric, going to go man-to-man.
No, it's more of a matchup.
Yeah, in the post, off the window, up and in, good. That's a nice, strong play by McKinney down low.
And Quantavious McKinney able to get in the scorer's book.
Here's Chapman on the drive, spins into the lane. Round the horn they go. Danzer, the left-hander, will put up a 3 a little short, and now here's Bluefield with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game.
And right now the Rams have been able to really, with Tech going into that zone, I think this is more of their pace. More of a half-court set
good help
type
defense, but it doesn't matter as Bluefield able to get their first lead. McKinney down low with a kiss off the glass and a 1-point lead for Bluefield.
Yeah, and they've battled back to take the lead, and Tech's offense has gotten a little stagnant other than the putback by Haley. They've been forced into tough shots such as that one.
Yeah, you're right, Eric. That's a tough shot. As good as Haley is, that's not maybe his forte right there.
Falling away a little bit from the basket, a little too far away.
And there's a turnover. Good hands by Cole Chapman. Braden Chapman down the center of the floor, attacks the basket, lays it up, won't go, but there is Haley to finish it up.
And that looked like Chapman was banged up a little bit, that ankle. A lot of contact on that one.
That's one thing, and I noticed in covering these games last year, you got to play through the contact because there's not, as Chapman, good hustle, knocks the ball out of bounds, but there's no ticky-tack fouls in this particular league of this conference.
Man, and just the tenacity right there as they get Chapman out for a breather, Braden. What he leaves it, he does it on both ends. Plays with the same energy, and a lot of guys that are proficient in offense don't usually play as hard on the defense.
Right.
You got to save that energy somewhere. I was more the latter.
Yeah. Job will enter the game. He has been hurt most of last season. He's in there now.
Well,
here's a 3-ball. That's not even close.
I think you've caught a lot more games than I have, but this is the first action I've seen him in.
Yeah, nice cut to the basket and a beautiful pass, and Seams able to catch, shoot, and score. That was a nice cut to the basket. Seams and Job, the big fella, able to find him for the easy layup.
And Adam Seams gets his first 2 points of the
And there's a
year.
Job making his presence felt as he altered that shot. Tech with numbers. And now back into the play are the Rams to make it 5-on-5. Looked like he had a little power play going there for a minute, 5-on-4. Here's Job, the big fella, out. Danzler will dial it up for 3. Doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. It's loose. And we got a foul. I think it's going to go against Tech.
Yeah, it's going to go against Diop, I think. Yep.
The big fella,
first.
Jop. That's how you pronounce that. It looks like Diop. It's D-I-O-P, but it's pronounced Jop.
Okay, Jop. Thanks for cluing me in on that one. So Jop gets his first personal foul, and that will be the team's third.
Tyler Suber into the lineup for the Rams. Also, Jordan Lindenberger into the ball game for the Rams as well. Here's a 3 dialed up, back iron, that's too strong. That was put up by Miles, who just checked in. Chapman down the lane, and he'll draw the foul. And Cole Chapman, a good hard take to the basket, and he'll get to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, good hard take and get to the free throws for some freebies.
So as I look around, Eric, got a nice little crowd here for this late afternoon game here in Beckley.
Yeah, definitely starting to fill in, coming out. This is a good product. A lot of
very
people
good product.
Come out and watch this team.
And not Tech, but, the opponents that they play. You and I have had an opportunity, like I said, last year covered them, and we saw a lot of quality basketball at this level as the first free throw was good by Cole Chapman, and he'll get the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Second free throw, in and out, not there. So he makes 1 of 2. And back the other way, here comes Bluefield. Good defense, and they finally call a foul.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Cole Chapman with his hand in the cookie jar there a little bit. And he just plays real good on-ball defense and just got a little careless with the reach there.
And you notice, Eric, as soon as I said he's playing good defense, they blew the whistle.
That's right.
little too aggressive that time. So 20 to shoot for the Rams. And that's a tough shot. A floater in front of the rim doesn't go, but the putback is good. Right there with the putbacks, Miles for the basket. Coming up on the halfway point of this first half, which has been a very entertaining game. Opening the game for both teams for this 24-25 basketball season. There's a drive, nice play off the glass, a little too strong that time by Seams. He had the right idea, just a little too strong. And here's Bluefield with an opportunity to tie or regain the lead.
Yeah, Seams was just, I think, going a little. His body didn't keep up with the shot.
That's a good, strong drive in the basket and a foul. And Seams definitely got him right across the face, and that's Miles, I believe.
Good hard foul by Seams right there, and that'll put, I think, Miles at the free throw line.
And before the free throws, we'll have a timeout on the floor. 9:50 remaining in the half. It's a 2-point lead for Tech. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. With Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry. 2-point lead for Tech, but Eric would come out of the break. It'll be Beckley, it'll be Bluefield shooting a couple of free throws to try to get the game even. And right now, through pretty much the first half, it's been a really exciting game.
Yeah, and I think DeAndre Miles will be at the free throw at the charity stripe here to try to even this contest up.
So this is the opening game of the campaign for both of these teams. And I'd mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, Eric, after today, Tech next home game won't be till December 13th, and they'll play that up in downtown Beckley at their practice facility, Van Meter Gym. Must be the Armory, must not be available that particular night. The next time that after this afternoon, Tech won't be back in this building again until Monday, December the 19th.
Boy, that's a long gap. And
that is a long gap.
But I think they have to do that because they use this convention center for a lot of Christmas parties and all that. So
Miles at the line. He'll shoot 2. First one is good. Trims the Tech lead to 1. And the second free throw. Got them both, and we're now even at 18.
And right now, and we've said it now, Bluefield's switching up to a little zone as well. Looks like a 1-3-1.
Trying to get out on the
shooters.
shooters.
The corners, yes.
They whip the ball into the corner. Danzer for 3. It's a little short. Haley clears the offensive rebound, and a new clock for Tech. Chapman wide open, a deep 3, rattles it in.
Another assist for Haley off of a strong rebound, and Chapman dials up his 7th point.
Yeah, that just went into 3. That was like another zip code. That was the deep 3s. He rattles that home.
Well, he shot that from his house in Grandview.
Here's Miles trying to shake and bake. Good defense by Tech. Here's a 3 ball. That's not even close by Bluefield. That 3 ball back the other way, and Tech
turns it over.
Yep, Craven can't get his kind of maybe took his eye off the ball.
Well, the pass was a little off, but I think Craven was worried about where he was coming down. He was a little too close to the sideline, the out of bounds thing.
So here's Bluefield on the attack. They get the ball down low, try to use a post up. Good double team by Tech. Miles with a tough shot, back iron, and Haley clears the rebound. That was going to be a tough shot.
Yeah, tough angle.
And we got a foul away from the ball.
That's going to be fighting over the screen on Bluefield. That's going to be on Tyler Suber. Be his first.
That's only the team's 3rd. Tech is committed 5 team fouls. So watch the replay there. So 8.5 remaining here in the first half. Tech with possession, 24 on the shot clock. Haley on the drive. They cut him off. They double team the ball with Cole Chapman. Here's Braden Chapman. Penetrates down the lane. Tough shot off the glass. Doesn't go. Haley with the tip. Won't go. Tip second time. And Haley, good hustle to hang in there and keep the possession alive as Danzer will dial it up for 3. That won't go.
And Haley again on another hustle rebound. Well, he didn't secure the rebound, but he tipped it to Cole Chapman, and Chapman puts it in, up and in for 2.
A mini 5-0 run by Tech, and the hustle by Haley, Eric, able to keep that possession alive, and then Tech finally able to score out of it.
Yeah, he's definitely a force on the glass.
.15 to shoot for Bluefield. That's Suber out there shaking and baking. Braden Chapman cut him off. Good defensive job. Try to get the ball down inside. They do, and a nice play. Nice cut to the basket. Is Alford able to finish? Well, you got to like that. Danny Alford, the slender 6'6" player, able to get in the right inside and catch that pass and able to finish.
And that was a good defensive set, but just great offense, keeping the ball moving for Bluefield.
Around the horn, Tech goes. Braden Chapman on the drive, gets to the rim with the left hand, in and out, no good. Battle for the rebound, it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech. Once again, Haley doing a great job on the glass.
Yeah, Haley keeping it alive, and right now, Braden Chapman's having tough luck getting good looks, just in and out on the layup, but Haley's able to have his back and keep the possession alive and keep it here with Tech.
Caleb Morgan will check into the lineup for Bluefield, getting his first action of this afternoon. Haley posts down low into the lane, little short jump hook, and it's good. Nice looking shot by Haley, the lead back to 5.
And that puts Haley in double figures with leading all scorers with 10 points.
He's played big on both ends of the floor, and a turnover right here in front of us.
Yeah, stepped right on the out of bounds line right in front of us. This line is tricky.
Yeah. He almost stepped on your foot, didn't he? So we've got a new player. That's Wiggins. Actually, not a new player, but a different player on the floor for Bluefield. Wiggins played well when he was in there earlier.
Yeah, it looks like Bluefield's going to extend this pressure to a little picking up man.
And they're going to have the big fella, Haley, bringing the ball across the midcourt stripe. Haley trying to back a smaller man down. Here's Chapman on the drive into the lane. They cut him off. Danzer spots up for 3. It's short.
Just can't find a stroke early in this contest right now, as Danzer has missed 5.
Here's a 3 ball. That is short. That 3 ball was taken by Morgan. It doesn't go for Bluefield. Back the other way is Tech. Danzer instead of the 3, little floater off the glass up and in, and this equals the largest lead of the game. 7-point advantage and it's a 9-2 run right now for Tech.
And that basket was by Cam Danzer?
Yes.
Yeah, and he must have listened to us over here because he was 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. And what better way to get your stroke back is once you see the ball go in the hoop.
Right. Like I said, fake the 3, attacked the basket off the dribble. That's a tough shot from the left elbow, in and out. That shot up by Suber. And here's Tech with a chance to add to their lead. This equals the largest lead of the game at 7. Haley with a nice drive. Danzler now with a little floater, doesn't go. And here's Wiggins on a run out. Wiggins shaking and baking, spins into the lane, draws the foul, will get to the line.
Hacked in the act right there,
yes.
And I think it's going to be on Cole Chapman. He tried to act like he was straight up, but he got the left hand in on the reach right there.
That's a good call.
That's a good call.
So Wiggins, Eric, I would say, right, I've definitely been impressed with him. I'm sure you have too, the way he's played for Bluefield in his first half.
He definitely can get his shot off, real aggressive, but under control.
So Wiggins will step up to the charity stripe. He'll shoot 2.
He's 0 of 1 from the line.
Left-handed, free throw, nothing but silk. As Jop will check back into the Tech scheme of things. Seams in as well for Tech. Wiggins' second free throw is good. He got them both.
Rattles it home.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. So timeout, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back with 5:13 left in the half. Tech up 5, 27-22. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty, Luke Richmond, the broker. You can dial up Luke at 304-256-0101, or you can check him out online at wvexitelevation.com. Also being brought to you in part by Edward Jones, Heather Cantley, your local financial advisor. She's my financial advisor. She can be yours too. You can plan for retirement by opening up a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. You can call Heather at, and I got it right here, 681-254-0097. With Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing, Jackie Moon on camera. And Eric, it's been a really entertaining game. 5:13 remaining in the opening half, and it's a 5-point Tech lead as Tech will have possession of the ball out of the timeout. Biggest lead has been 7 on a couple occasions, 9-2 and 27-20.
Yeah, and Tech with a chance to extend the lead here. And Bluefield's really picked it up defensively. They played a little zone there in the middle of this first half, but right now they're trying to battle their way back in, playing straight up man-to-man.
Here's Braden Chapman with it. Plenty of time on the clock. On the shot clock, that is. As Chapman attacks the basket, lays it up and in. It's a nice take by Braden Chapman off the dribble, gets to the rim to score.
And Chapman's knocking on double figures door with this 9th point.
Here's Wiggins. He's been one of the better players for Bluefield here this afternoon. Suber on the drive, has the ball stripped. Picked up down low. The shot's rejected. Jop comes in with a swat.
And Jop does a great job with the help defense out of the spin and in no man's land with the big coming and recording the block, Maris.
Braden Chapman down the lane. Finds Seams in the left corner. Puts the shot up. Won't go. They're going to get Tech a foul. Yeah. That's an easy play to call. Is Jop over.
Yeah.
You know, when you're as big as he is, you don't really have to kind of like lean over the back as we watch that last block right
great
there.
Great block by him, but a poor attempt at a rebound on the other end as he was boxed out. He should have just let that one go and lived to play some defense.
And, of course, Tech's over the limit. That's the 7th team foul with 4:05 left here in the half. So it'll be free throw time. It'll be 1-1 for Bluefield. And it'll be Danny Alford, the 6'6 junior from Emporia, Virginia. He'll get to the line. Free throw is good, so he'll get the bonus opportunity. But only 10 total fouls called, 7 on Tech here in the first half and 3 on Bluefield. Like I said, I think these officials do a great job of the way they handle the game as both free throws are made. It's a 5-point advantage, and Tech will dip into its bench.
And Bluefield's shooting it well right now at the free throw line. They've made 6 out of 7 attempts.
Christian Goebel, and we saw him a lot last year playing at George Washington High School in Charleston. He's now into the ball game for the first time here this afternoon.
Yeah, the young freshman, coached by Coach Green at GW, so you know he has a high basketball IQ.
Here's Chapman on the drive. They cut him off. Out to Cole Chapman. He'll dial it up for 3. It doesn't go. And Seams with the tip.
Seams with some hops right there, Maris. He really got up on that one as Seams comes in to pick up his fourth point on a great offensive tip.
Nice play by Seams. Seams was part of Greenbrier East when they won the state soccer championship. As Wiggins dials this shot up, no good. Haley gets the rebound. Tech on the move. Seams tacks the basket, puts it up, won't go, and the long rebound comes out to Morgan for Bluefield. And he traveled with it, maybe got away with it. Wiggins on the trail, the 3 won't go. Haley with the rebound.
Great box out by Haley, and you're correct. That was definitely a travel by the offensive player for Bluefield.
And let's see if will stay with Tech or if that's a turnover on that pass that went in the corner. I think it'll stay with Tech.
Yeah, I think it will. The two referees conferred, and it'll stay right here with the Golden Bears.
As Miles will check back into the Rams lineup for Bluefield. And even 3 minutes for the half. 7-point advantage for Tech. And the inbounds pass, loose on the floor. Down, they still no possession, and now Tech turns it over. Nice take to the basket, too strong. The tip is no good, and Cole Chapman comes out of there with the rebound for Tech.
Well, great defensive hustle by getting back by Seams as Goebel goes in, and there's going to be a block, a little errant alley-oop pass, but Bluefield will be picked up. Will pick up the personal.
As Craven will check back in for Tech. That will not be a shooting foul for Tech. They'll inbound on the baseline.
And that's going to be on Bluefield College. That'll be on Miles. That'll be his second.
So
only the team's fourth of the first half, though.
Haley on the baseline. Attacks the basket up and under. Doesn't go. And Bluefield comes out of there with it. Bluefield want to slow it down a little bit now.
And Tech has had 2 chances to extend this lead and missed 2 what I consider easy shots.
Trying to get the ball down low. They do. McKinney trying to split the defenders, and he stripped and fouled as McKinney was, you can see, Eric, fighting for a low post position. Maybe we can get the replay on this. Is he able to split the defenders as we watch it, and he'll draw the foul?
Yeah, take
right
your pick
there,
right here.
yep.
I think it could have been body. He got bodied. I think they're going to call that on Chapman, on Braden Chapman.
Yeah.
It'll be his first and the team's 8th.
Yeah, it was like a sandwich in there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So McKinney at the line. He'll shoot 2 for Bluefield. First one looks good and is. And, you know, Eric, I think if you're Bluefield, your head coach, Richard Morgan, you know, you're hanging around. You know, Tech, you've had it tied. Tech's got it to 5, 7. You hang around. You just want to be able to be close in the second half and say coming down the stretch to have a chance to pull it out as the second free throw is missed. So McKinney makes 1 of 2. Tech with the ball in a 6-point lead coming up on the 2-minute mark of the half.
And you're
Haley,
exactly right.
with the left hand, scores.
As Haley scores, but you're exactly right. Bluefield College has done everything to keep, you know, the.
Chapman attacks the basket. He'll draw a foul on the drive.
Yeah, and he was hacked. I think they're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, I was going to say on the drive, so Tech will have to take it back out. It won't be shots. So Tech will have the ball up under their own basket.
And that was whistled on Wiggins, Maris. That'll be his first and the team's 5th.
And it'll be Tyler Owens into the lineup for Bluefield. Braden Chapman for 3, in and out, no good, heartbreak, but the long rebound comes to Cole Chapman.
And Haley kept that alive.
Craven for 3, splash down, and the biggest lead of the game for Tech is right here. Their first double-digit lead, Eric, an 11-point lead with 1:20 left in the half.
And only the second made basket by Craven, and both of them have been big threes, but you have to give Tech a lot of credit as Bluefield scores, answers.
McKinney with catching the pass and went hard right down the center of the lane to score that one.
To finish my thought, though, Thomas Haley is really keeping a lot of possessions alive on the offensive glass.
Chapman drives hard to the basket. A lot of contact on both sides. No foul. Tip doesn't go. Loose ball. And Chapman able to come out of there with it for Tech. And seems when he caught the ball, he was out of bounds, and Tech will turn it over.
Yeah, spacing was poor on the cut. Had a sure layup once he caught it.
But a nice little spurt here coming down the stretch of the first half, Eric, has opened up the biggest lead of the game for Tech. Double digits, an 11-point advantage right now. Or actually down to 9. Right? 9. Was 11 a minute ago.
Yeah, they were able to score a transition bucket by McKinney.
Here's Wiggins with it. Wiggins on the drive to the basket, draws the foul, gets to the line. I really like his game.
Yeah, that's going to be on Haley. Will be his first as we watch the replay here.
Right here, look at this little hesitation, and then all of a sudden, like he turns into another gear as he turned the corner to draw the foul. So Wiggins will get to the line to shoot 2 with 34 seconds left in the half. Halftime will recap the first half, which has been a very entertaining and exciting game. Glad you're with us on Video Productions. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. And, you know, Eric, what a busy week it is for Video Productions tomorrow night. Got high school regional volleyball, Beckley, St. Albans. Beckley trying to punch their ticket to the state volleyball tournament for the second consecutive year. Also, the state soccer tournament will be in Beckley on Thursday and Saturday. And you and I will be at Beckley Woodrow Wilson on Friday night for George Washington Beckley football game. So we got basketball, volleyball, soccer, football. We got it all going on here.
Yeah, and all we need is a hockey. A hockey match to cover. And, yeah, a lot of things going on as I think Wiggins was able to drain the second.
Yeah, he made them both to cut the lead to 36-29. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Like I said, coming up at halftime, we'll recap the first half here in our Massey Power Sports halftime show. Let you know that this game this afternoon is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance. Scotty Brown, your State Farm agent in Shady Spring. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And you can call Scotty at 681-238-6130. Well, Eric, you know, there's 34 seconds left in the half and a 30-second shot clock. Really, Tech can almost run this almost down like I said, there's only 4 seconds different between the game clock and the shot clock. They can run it down and pretty much take the last shot of the half.
Yeah, and the thing that's kept the Bluefield Rams in this contest, they've gone to the charity stripe 11 times and made 9 of them mirrors. Whereas on the flip side, with WVU Tech's only shot 4 free throws here in the first half.
So it looks like Bluefield's going to apply a little pressure, force Tech to really work to get the ball up the floor. Here's Braden Chapman. Seams, and I think Tech will probably run the clock down before they'll take this shot. There's 4 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Cole Chapman with it now. Down low to Haley on the post. They double team him. Craven will dial it up for 3. It's short. Long rebound comes to Tech. Seams. 5 seconds. They got to go quick. Braden Chapman's going to have to put it up as he gets tripped. No whistle, and it's going to be a turnover. Thought that they were going to call a foul right there, but no whistle with .4 left in the half.
Yeah, a lot of contact, but as we said, they don't call a lot of what we consider ticky-tack fouls, but they let them play through, and with .4, they'll just run it out.
Yep. Hey, that's like playground right there. They don't call anything. So the biggest lead of the half was 11, and it's 7 now. So at the break, it's Tech leading Bluefield by the score of 36-29. We'll take a break, come back with the Massey Power Sports halftime show, and we'll come back and we'll recap the first half and give you the numbers. And we'll do that on the other end of this break here on Video Productions.
You're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to the Raleigh County Convention Center. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. And at the break of this first game of this 24-25 season, the WVU Tech Golden Bears are in front of Bluefield by the score of 36-29. Biggest lead, Eric, in that first half was 11, but on a couple different occasions, Bluefield was right there. And as I said through the course of the broadcast in the first half, Bluefield is really doing what they want to do. They were hanging around. They got down double digits, but they were able to get it to single digits going into the locker room.
Yeah, and Bluefield's able to, to keep it within shouting distance. I keep using that term because on the road, you just want to have a chance when it gets down to that final, 6 to 8 minutes and a chance to turn it around and sneak out of here with a victory. And I think they were able to really control the tempo in the middle of that first half.
I do think for the very first game, both teams really played good. I mean, you really couldn't tell this was their first game, and I thought that both teams really did what they wanted to do. Now, and obviously both teams would have wished the ball would have went into the basket maybe a little more, but outside of that, I think overall they really got done what they hoped to do by running their offense.
And if you think, and you're correct, because if you look at the turnovers, it's 6 for Bluefield and only 5 for WVU Tech. So that's protecting, the type of tempo they play. They both protected the value possessions in that first half.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Eric will give you all the numbers, not just the turnover numbers. He'll give the shooting numbers and the individual totals, and we'll do that on the other side of the break here at the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
With the right support and care, a seed can grow into a resilient plant. Recovery takes patience, intention, and a willingness to listen. Every path is different, and every story of substance use is an opportunity for transformation. When it comes to growing and restoring our communities, we need everyone to break through addiction. Learn more at backtolifewv.org.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center in Beckley. The game here this evening is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store, locations in Beckley and Princeton. And Eric, you and I, and maybe we'll see if our producer, the heavy hitter, can join us for our Friday pre-game meal, and we'll do it at Cracker Barrel. We appreciate Cracker Barrel. They take excellent care of us. They'll take excellent care of you. By the way, the next time you go to Cracker Barrel Beckley, you tell them you want the video production. You want what the fine folks at video production eat, and they'll take excellent care of you. Also, the game being brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. They have futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight. The music, glowing lanes, the light show, the fog, the door prizes, only $15 a person. You can call to make your reservations now at 304-253-7328. All right, Eric, for the numbers of the first half, you got them.
Okay, Maris, as you stated, the score is 36-29 WVU Tech here at halftime. The Bluefield Rams was only able to score 29 points, and the numbers show it. Had not for the free throw line, they were 9 of 11 at the charity stripe. That's 81%, but they shot a paltry 18%, 2 of 11 from 3. So their totals in the first half was 9 of 25 from the field, and that's 36%. Well, on the flip side, WVU Tech only shot 36% from the floor, but they did it and 41 shots, so they were able to get up, score 15 more goals in the first half. Not 15 more goals, well, 6 more goals, and they were 3 of 16 from the three-point line. And leading scorers go for WVU Tech. They were led at Thomas Haley with 12 points, Braden Chapman with 9, Liam Craven with 6, and Adam Seams off the bench with 4, Cole Chapman with 3, and rounding out the scoring was Cameron Danzer with 2 points for WVU Tech of their 36.
And, Eric, like I had said, through the course of the broadcast and earlier, I think both teams for the first game were really pleased with the way they played on both ends of the floor. Perhaps that each team would have wished the ball might have went in a little more than what it did. But Tech only 3 of 16 from downtown, and I think as the season progresses, you'll see that number drastically change.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And I was going to say in this half, you won't see them shoot 18%, from the three-point line. But they had a lot of shots easy shots that they're going to make, wide open looks at the three that'll start falling for them.
And the thing that I like what Tech did, even though they missed those threes, it all came within the rim of their offense. It wasn't like they were throwing up wild shots. They had good looks, and the shot just wouldn't go down. Like Danzer, look how many good looks he had before he actually made his first bucket, which was a 2, because he was struggling a little bit from the 3, but he had really good looks.
Definitely not taking anything bad, anything forced. It's all going within I'm going to use your term, and you're exactly right, the flow of the offense. And they moved the ball well. The assist-to-turnover ratio was very high in that first half.
Tech led by as many as 11 in that first half. The lead is 7 now here at the break, 36-29. We'll take another break, come back, get you ready for the second half as it's Bluefield College and WVU Tech here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankancity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance. We've got your back office.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience, 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
My name is Micah Daniels from Huntington, West Virginia. I'm at Bridge Valley and I'm working on earning an associate's degree in manufacturing. Jumpstart is a career savings program for skilled workers. You know, with blue-collar work, you always need money for tools. So with that Jumpstart program, I can rest easy. New sets of tools need to be bought. I'm good.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses. Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Hey guys, Greg, as we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, and we're moments away from starting the second half with Tech in front of Bluefield College 36-29. The game today is brought to you in part by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. You can apply for a job with Infinity Coal Company. You can apply online through the Facebook page at United Coal Company. Also, the game here today brought to you in part by Edward Jones, your financial advisor. And your financial advisor is Heather Cantley. She's my advisor. She can be yours. You work hard for your money, so now let your money work hard for you. You can call Heather at 681-254-0097. Well, Eric, ready to start the second half. Tech led by as many as 11 in the first half. The lead is 7 as we get ready to start half number 2.
And I think here coming out of halftime, I think it's real imperative for Bluefield College to not let Tech go on this, that have that energy coming out in this second half and really extend this lead. As I said, as we both said, they need to be, real close in the final 8 minutes of the game to try to pull off the victory.
So we're ready to start the second half. It looks to be that the same 5 for Tech that started the game will start the half as well, which is Braden Chapman, Cole Chapman, Liam Craven, and Cameron Danzer and Thomas Haley. They are the 5 out on the floor right now for head coach George Wilmer's Golden Bears of Tech. Their first game of the season, as it is for Bluefield College. And let's see who Bluefield will have coming out, Eric. Looks to be we got McKinney, I see. And
they're going with their
Young,
starting 5.
Yep, McKinney, Young, Wiggins, Washington Thomas, and Alford, their starting 5. And Bluefield College will have first possession to start the second half.
And they will go the same way, except they'll put Zai McLean inserted in the lineup. 21.
So they'll go with the 4 of their original 5 starters as we get ready to start the second half. And like I said, Bluefield College has it, the first possession of half number 2. Wiggins on the drive. Here's a 3 ball. It's on its way. It's short. That 3 was put up by McKinney. And he made sure he was behind the line. He had to look down to make sure that he was in the 3-point district, right?
Yeah, he was going to take a step back if he wasn't, because a lot of people say that's a wasted shot if you're that close to the line. Why shoot the 2?
Tech trying to get the ball in the low post to Haley. The ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech in front of us. 15 to shoot. Once again, they go to Haley on the low block. Haley backs his man down, spins, gets to the rim, puts up shot. It doesn't go. Pretty good defense. Pretty good post.
Well, I think that's the first time it was a great post up. The first time that Haley did too many moves. He had him on the first drop step and could have shot an easy layup, but turned back into the defender.
Yeah, perhaps made that a little more difficult than he needed to. There's a tough drive. The ball was knocked free. The ball's still loose. Fighting for the loose ball, and now we're going to have a foul. There was just too many hands in there reaching to grab, and not for that to be a foul.
Hey, and it's good. A lot of swiping and pawing, and it's bad for WVU Tech, because that's going to be the 3rd personal on
Craven, right?
Craven,
yep.
Yes.
So Craven picks up his 3rd. That'll be the team's first of the second half. And Bluefield Wiggins will inbound under their own basket. Here's Wiggins with it. Skips it all the way across to the other side of the floor. Coming down to 6 on the shot clock. McKinney into the lane. Puts up his short shot. He sure did. Got his own rebound. Goes up strong and scores. And you're right, Eric. I agree. I thought he got away with the travel as well.
And I hear a Euro step, but that was a Euro step +2.
So here's Haley on the drive. Gets to the basket. Can't finish. Numbers for Bluefield. A run out, the pass a little errant, and here comes Tech with Haley. in the open court. He'll slam dunk.
The second of the contest and 14th point of the game.
So Haley right now, leading all scorers with that 14?
Leading all scorers with 14.
And he's been solid on both ends of the floor.
And the only other player with double figures in the game is Wiggins, Justin Wiggins for Bluefield.
And that's him right now making his move to the basket. There's a tough shot. Count if it goes. It doesn't go, but there will be a foul on Chapman.
Yeah, Chapman did a great job of playing defense, but got caught hacking in the act right there. And
that'll be Washington Thomas getting to the free throw line. So a couple of free throws here for Washington Thomas. It's Jarian Washington-Thomas. First free throw is good. As far as you know, Eric, right? No relation?
Yeah, as far as I know.
As far as you know. You know, ladies and gentlemen, every time I go anywhere with Eric, Eric's like, this person, that's my cousin, that's my cousin, that's my cousin. They don't even have to have the last name of Thomas and are related to Eric. So the lead's been trimmed to 5. Like I said, Tech led by as many as 11 back in that first half. They led at 7 at the break, and a 5-point advantage now.
And Bluefield continues their hot shooting at the free throw line, 11 for 13.
And Haley's shot is rejected. That was a nice defensive play that time by Alford. Little floater into the lane is good. And once again, that's
Thomas.
Yes, Jarian Washington-Thomas knocks it down. Down to one possession game, 3 minutes into the second half.
And Bluefield started the second half on a 6-2 run.
Here's Cole Chapman off a screen, tacks the basket. Craven into the far corner, can't get it to go, and Haley keeps the possession alive with a nice tip out. Danzer for 3, in and out, it won't go.
Yeah, he just hasn't found the mark yet from 3, and that one did everything but go in.
Yeah, good look, good looking shot, and it rimmed out on him. And here's Bluefield with a chance to cut into Tech's lead even more. They go in the low post. Under 10 on the shot clock. Wiggins will dial it up for 3. It's short, long rebound. Comes out to Bluefield, and we'll have a new clock. Tough shot for Washington Thomas, and a fall away, and Bluefield is now within 1.
That's 6 straight points for Washington Thomas.
And an 8-1 run for Bluefield out of the locker room, Eric, 4 minutes into the second half.
8-2.
8-2, I beg your pardon.
And the only bucket that West Virginia Tech has gotten has been a slam dunk in transition by Haley.
As Deems, who played well in the first half, he gets into the ball game.
He brings some energy. He brings a lot of energy to the table for Tech.
20 on the clock. Here's Braden Chapman into the lane. They go down low to Haley. Back out Braden Chapman for 3. In and out, no good. Good hustle and rebound. We're going to have a foul on the play, and it's going to be a Bluefield College foul.
And right on cue, who was that? Adam Seams with the offensive hustle rebound and picks up. Look, everyone's standing around him. He sneaks in to get the board.
And Bluefield will dip into its bench as Miles will check in. DeAndre Miles checks into the Bluefield lineup. 1-point Tech lead. There's Braden Chapman on a drive. Reverses his shot, no good. Haley with the rebound. Down the lane, Danzer, his shot's rejected. And now they throw it away. Danzer for 3, and he knocks it down.
Big turn of events as Danzer gets his first 3 of the contest. And that's a big one to stop the bleeding right there as Bluefield was taking control of the contest.
And it looked like Bluefield was off to the races to try to, get a lead, and they turn it over. Danzer able to drain the 3 ball. Here's Wiggins on a drive into the lane. Tough shot. He doesn't actually shoot it. Thought he was going to shoot in the last minute. He finds an open shooter, and it's drained a 3 ball by Washington Thomas. Back the other way, and one for Chapman.
A good answer by Chapman as Washington Thomas is willing, as we look at the replays, willing Bluefield College back into this contest. A little 360 pass, and Washington's able to knock it down, but Braden Chapman, with the answer on the other end.
Apparently one of those shots they've counted a 2 and not a 3. So we'll take a break with them. 14:49 for the second half. 4-point Tech lead. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center with Eric Thomas. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. 14:59 remaining here in the second half. And Eric, we have the official score here. We thought for a minute it was 43-40, but we see now the actual score is 43-39. Because I had thought that somewhere along the line, and I must have missed it, because it's our first game too, but I thought there was a 3-ball added in there because I thought that last shot was a 3, but it must have been a 2 for Bluefield. But it'll be free throw, or a free throw for Chapman, for Braden Chapman trying to polish off a 3-point play as we come out of the timeout. So Braden Chapman will step up to the free throw line, and he'll try to polish off a 3-point play. And he said that last foul was on Alford. That's his first, team's third. Chapman ready. The free throw on its way. Looks good and is.
And that, with that and one, that puts Braden Chapman into double figures with 12.
So here's Bluefield College with it. WU Tech Eric trying to get a little breathing room, opened up a 5-point lead. Tech is led by as many as 11. That was back in the first half. They led by 7 at halftime. Step back, tough shot that time by Thomas, and it doesn't go.
And great defense by Adam Seams right there. Really good footwork, stand in front of the dribbler and forcing a tough shot.
Here's Braden Chapman on the drive. Seams picks up his dribble, finds Danzer for 3, back iron, no good. Good look, just couldn't get it to go. And here comes Bluefield with it. Wiggins will set the play. Wiggins on the drive, little floater left of the lane, doesn't go. We got a foul, blocking foul on Tech, and that will get Wiggins to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
And that's going to be on Seams, picking up a little body, and that'll be his second. And the team's, third of the half.
Yep, so and even 14 minutes remaining here in the second half. And we got a couple of free throws for Wiggins. Been a solid player for Bluefield here this evening.
And Wiggins with 12 points. This will be his first chances to score in the second half.
First free throw is no good.
Up to that point, he was 4 of 5 at the free throw line.
Wiggins, a senior from Palm Beach, Florida. So he missed the front end of the 2-shot opportunity.
And Tech's digging in their bench as Jop comes in for Danzer.
And the second free throw, he missed them both. So he's cooled off scoring-wise in this second half.
And those are 2 big misses right here as Tech tries to extend the lead.
And got an illegal pick on Jop. And that play happened right here in front of us, Eric.
Yep, all day long.
Yep. And twice on Sunday, if you do that, they're going to call you. So back into the Bluefield lineup will be Tyler Subber from Hampton, Virginia. Tech, Eric, really not been able to shake them. Like I said, they led by as many as 11, led by 7 at the half. 5-point lead now. Here's a spin move, and there's a foul on Jop. That's his second straight foul. He had one on the offensive end, now one on the defensive end.
And that'll be his fourth, and he'll probably be making a trip back to the Pines right now.
You're right, because Craven's getting up as Miles will get to the line to shoot 2 for Bluefield. So Job, he makes his way toward the scoring table. He knew once he committed a foul on one end and then a foul back on the other end that he was getting ready to head to the bench. Miles' first free throw is up and no good. So Bluefield now has missed their last 3 free throws.
Yeah, and as they were 11 of 13 up until that point. And it's not how many you make sometimes, it's when you make them. And right now they are struggling at the free throw line.
Especially when you're behind trying to get back into the game. The second one is good. So 1 of 2 free throws is made that time by Miles and trims the lead to 4. 13.5 remaining here in the second half. Cole Chapman on the drive. Braden Chapman off the screen. Here's a steal. Thomas going in, lays it up and in. Nice play that time by Jarian Washington Thomas. And Tech's lead trimmed to 2.
Let me give you a stat here, Maris. Thomas has 10 points in the contest, and they've all come in the second half.
Yeah, he's been a big spark for them here after intermission. Seams open for 3 and a big bucket for Tech.
And Seams caught that and shot it with confidence as Braden Chapman picks up the assist.
Been covering Seams since he played middle school at Eastern Greenbrier.
Yes, he has 7 points and really played a great floor game.
He's going to go down in the post. And there's good defense by Haley with the steal. Chapman dials up a 3. Back iron doesn't go. Battle for the rebound.
Seams kept it alive. Great hustle.
Great hustle by both teams. Tech back pretty good in transition. And they try to get the ball in the post. Miles with it on the baseline. Miles, the shot a little too strong, and Haley will get the rebound for Tech.
Yeah, try to take advantage of what he thought was a mismatch, that being Cole Chapman Cole Chapman on him, and good help defense by Tech.
Cole Chapman around the screen. They cut him off. Haley, nice spin move, lays it up and in. Haley working out in that low block here. That was a nice spin move, a little sweet move, and a finish.
Sweet little spin move in the layup for 16th point of the night.
It's been a solid game for Thomas Haley, as you mentioned, 16 points, Eric. But he's played really big on both ends of the floor. A lot of hustle play. As soon as I say that, he gets his hand on a pass, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, Haley's like an octopus out there. He has hands everywhere.
Well, Tech will dip into its bench. And Goebel will check in from George Washington High School in Charleston. Now, Bluefield only have 12 to shoot when they inbound the ball. And Jop ready to come back in for Tech as well.
Going to give Haley a little breather
yep.
for the stretch. I'll say they're going to zone right here.
And, Tech, like I said, have been able to maintain this pretty much 5-7 point lead pretty much, and there's a steal. Seams. Good job by Seams to slow that. There was nothing there. And wait for your teammates. Seams will dial up a 3. It doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Good hustle by Jop. $10 to shoot for Tech. Chapman's got to know the clock. 6 to shoot. Chapman attacks the basket and able, with only 3 seconds on the clock, able to pick up that foul.
Yeah, on the drive, and I agree with that call. That's going to be Jordan Lindberger with picking up his first and the team's, fourth?
And, the thing about it, if you're Bluefield, you're like, wow, you played good defense, and then you foul him with 3 seconds left on the clock. Yeah,
you bail him out on the reach-in.
Wiggins will check back in. Because, that was going to be, I think, a real difficult shot for Chapman to
make.
Yeah,
and it may have gotten rejected, the angle that he was taking, but we'll never know because of the fact.
Here's Chapman, botting his man up. Nice spin move, uses the glass, couldn't get it to go. He did everything but finish there. A lot of contact, and I like how the referees just let him play on.
Well, it's a little acting lesson right there.
Down low, and there's a foul. You got to call that one.
Yeah, that'll send Quantavious McKinney to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Where he's 1 of 2.
So McKinney will get to the line to shoot a pair. 10.5 remaining here in the contest. And, you know, Eric, when I look up, it's basically kind of been a 7-point lead almost this entire game.
Yes, it has.
So McKinney to shoot 2. And the free throw's good. The first one is. Cuts the lead to 6. And like I said, if you're Bluefield, there's a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout will keep it here. But as we take a look, Eric, at Tech's schedule, like I said, after today, they won't have a home game again until December 13th when they'll play Mid-Atlantic Christian, and they'll play that at Van Meter Gym up in Beckley. They won't play here at the Raleigh County Convention Center again until Monday, December the 16th against Kentucky Christian. So after today, they'll have 8 straight games away from home. And there are a couple neutral sites. In fact, there's 1, 2, 3, there'll be 4, out of the 8 games, there'll be 4 true away games and 4 neutral site games for Tech after today.
Yeah, and it looks like the neutral site games will be where at Pikeville, Kentucky, Georgetown, Kentucky, and Rio Grande, Ohio. Because they'll say it's I guess they're tournament games, tournament contests.
All right, getting some updated stats, at least we thought we were. And out of the timeout, McKinney will be back at the free throw line for Bluefield. 10.5 to go, 6-point advantage. But I tell you, Eric, this has been a really good game. And really, when I got here this afternoon, I didn't really know what to expect. I mean, I knew that the kind of team that Tech had from last year, and I looked at their roster, and they had a lot of guys back from last year's team, but didn't know what we were going to get from Bluefield. And we've gotten a really good effort, and still Bluefield, still anybody's game left with 10.5 to go.
Yeah, and I was going to say that Richard Morgan has his guys playing well and playing together.
So out of the timeout, the second free throw is good like the first one, and by McKinney, and Tech's lead's been trimmed to 5. Jop way out high. Sets a screen for Chapman. Braden Chapman. Baseline. Shot is short. Battle for the rebound. There's Jop with it. Little jump hook and follow, and he scores.
Yeah, getting one to fall for the big fella's first points. He has more fouls than points, but he's played a good game as far as helping on the board and rejecting some shots.
Well, he battled for that and able to get that rebound and able to put the stick back and get the lead back to 7. There's a low post double team. McKinney throws it out. Wiggins open for 3. That's too strong. The long rebound, and it's Tech runs it down.
And you're right. After was that Wiggins with the 3?
Yes.
And after Wiggins was able to get 12 points in the first half, not able to score yet in the second half.
As Tech turns it over. Round the horn they go. Bluefield. Miles into the lane, little jump hook, needs a row, and he got it. That's a nice play by Miles. Once again, cuts the Tech lead to 5, coming up on the 9-minute mark here of the second half.
Yeah, every time it seems like Tech's getting a cushion, the Bluefield Rams are really able to cut back into the lead.
Round the horn, Tech goes. 9 on the shot clock. Craven on the drive, throws it away. Momentarily, ball's loose, a held ball, and
possession stays with Tech.
What a break for Tech. Well, there's only 1 second on the shot clock as Haley and Cole Chapman check back in, so Tech has got to be able to get it in and get a shot up with just 1 second left on the clock.
Look for something towards the rim here for Haley.
Like I said, Tech led by as many as 11 in the first half. They led 36-29 at the break with 8:40 to go here in the second half. We'll have a timeout, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a break. Be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
We welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center on Dave Bartsdale Court. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas. 8:40 remaining in the contest, a 5-point lead. And, you know, one of the things, Eric, which is kind of neat for us, that whenever there's anything going on as far as shot clock, game clock, inbounds, out of bounds, the officials come to our video to check it out to see what is the proper call to be made. And we were just conversing with the officials. 1 second left on the clock. So you gotta be quick because you don't have a whole lot, obviously 1 second, maybe a lob or something here.
So can I give you the scenario that he was checking?
Sure.
So he thought if it had been blue possession and then tied up by Tech, it would have went to a 20-second shot clock for Tech.
So now that isn't the case, only one. And they get it in. Will they get it up in time? Count if it goes. It won't go, but Tech keeps it alive with an offensive rebound by Haley. And Braden Chapman will dial it up for three. It doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. And coming out of there with it is Bluefield College, and a great rebound that time by McKinney.
Well, two good looks for Tech. And this is probably the worst that I've seen them.
Yeah.
Worst three-point shooting performance.
And, there have been really good shots. They've just not been able to knock them down. They get the ball inside. And now it's a tie-up, and the held ball
will stay with Bluefield.
Bluefield will have 11 to shoot. So up under their own basket, the Rams will inbound the ball with 8:11 remaining here in the second half. 11 on the shot clock. Cleaning up a little perspiration there in the lane. Maybe going to holler for a towel over there yep, that's what they're going to need. Want to wipe that up. Big week on Video Productions. We'll have regional volleyball tomorrow. Beckley and St. Albans, best 3 out of 5. Winner of that goes to the state tournament. State soccer tournament in Beckley on Thursday and Saturday. Eric and I, we will be at Woodrow Friday night, George Washington, the Beckley Flying Eagles football game. By the way, that's a 7:30 kickoff on Friday night. Bluefield puts the ball in play. Here's Wiggins, 7 on the shot clock. I'm not sure he knows the clock. Shaking and baking. Will he get the shot off? He will, and it doesn't go, but an offensive rebound. And the putback is good.
I mean, Thomas has been everywhere. Washington Thomas with his 14th point and a half.
And that trims the lead to 3, a one-possession game.
12.
Cole Chapman. Here's Braden Chapman with it now. The 3 ball is not there. And like you said, Eric, so many good looks as that Craven couldn't knock down the 3. And he's had a lot of good looks in this game and just not been able to punch the ticket.
And look, under the 8 mark, and what do we say? They need to be right within shouting distance under the 8, and they have a chance to tie or cut it to 1.
Little floater won't go, but an offensive rebound. Miles puts it up and in, and they can tie it with a free throw.
Wow, and Miles just battling on the boards for Bluefield. DeAndre Miles with a chance to polish off a 3-point play and tie the basketball game.
Tech is led by as many as 11 back in the first half. They led by 7 at the break. And as Eric told you, if this free throw is successful, polishing off a 3-point play by Miles, it will be tied. Miles ready, free throw on its way, and the game is tied at 51 with 7:17 remaining in the game. Back and forth we've gone. But Tech basically has had the biggest, they've led the most of the game, but they've never been able to pull away as Haley attacks the basket, lays it up and in.
Wow, a lot of contact, and they're still letting them play, and big man Haley gets his 18th point.
Yeah, now that's one time that could have been a foul. I mean, it was a good no call, but if they'd have blown the whistle, that wouldn't have been.
I would agree with it. It was contact in the air as he elevated, and that could have been a foul as well.
And there's a turnover.
So it's even.
Well, the one thing about it, Eric, and we've seen this, like I said, in covering Tech, you've got to be strong with the ball. If you're going to attack the basket, you have to be strong with the ball.
Now someone has to find the ball. It's lost.
Yeah.
It's lost in the curtains here at the
Raleigh County Convention Center. Cole Chapman. Sometimes you go behind that screen, you don't know what's back there, right?
Hey, lucky Halloween has flipped the page. It could have been a couple.
Who knows?
Ghouls or goblins back there.
Dracula's castle back there. Here's Haley, has the ball poked away, able to get it.
A lot
of contact on both offense and defense. Haley, a slam dunk on a beautiful pass from Seams, and Tech has scored back-to-back baskets. Haley's had 3 dunks in this game.
Yeah, and that was emphatic right there off a great dribble, drive, and dish by Seams.
Here's Wiggins yo-yoing up and down with the ball. They're going to have to put a shot up, 5 on the shot clock. Miles spins, draws the foul, and will get to the line.
And Miles does a great job with the spin, move the bell out. A bad offensive possession right there, and that will be whistled on Haley.
So it'll be a couple of free throws for Miles. He was there just a little while ago, and he made both of them. And he's trying to get Bluefield within 2 at the 6:03 mark here in the second half.
That'll be Haley's 3rd and the team's 8th.
And the free throw is good. And that can be very important, Eric, because only 14 fouls right now for Bluefield. And, so every foul
go to the free throw line.
Yes, Bluefield will be at the free throw line. Miles' second free throw looks good and is. He got them both and trimmed the lead to 2.
Look for Coach George Wilmer to whisper in the closest ref to him and say, look, 8 fouls to 4. We need a little friendly whistle down here on this end.
As Alford will check back into the Bluefield lineup. We're under 6 for the game. Tech with the ball and up 2. Cole Chapman. Nice pick and roll, and Haley turns it over, or does he? No. There for a minute, it looked like it was going to be a turnover.
And the 2 Bluefield Ram players fighting over the basketball, both hustling, but let one have it. Someone should have said me, and they threw it off of one another.
So only 10 on the shot clock. They get the ball inside, and no whistle. Seems like it was fouled. The ball's out of bounds, and it'll go over to Bluefield.
Well, there, though, I think Seams thought he was going to get fouled. Instead of going up with it, he double clutched it.
Yep.
Right there. And I think they just let it go because he really wasn't putting up a shot.
So now here's an opportunity for Bluefield to tie or take the lead. In fact, I will have to go back and see. Bluefield has not led. And there's a steal by Tech. And then it's turned back over. Miles down the lane, tacks the basket, leaves it short. Seams with the rebound for Tech.
And Seams, he has some hops. He you know what? He didn't pout. He turns it over on one end and goes and gets into the, defensive possession and gets the rebound.
That was a golden opportunity, though, for Bluefield to tie the game. Chapman on the drive draws the foul. The shot won't go, but he'll get to the line.
Wow, Chapman with a strong take here as we look here. Don't settle for the J as he takes it to the hole and draws the foul. And going to try to polish off 2 free throws to extend this lead to 4.
Yeah, coming down to crunch time, 5:11 for the game. And, Eric, I was looking back while you were talking there. Bluefield has not led since it was 14-13 way back in the first half. Chapman, who's been an excellent free throw shooter throughout his high school into his college career, he makes the first of 2. Extends the lead to 3. Trying to make it a 2-possession game. Second free throw on its way. Looks good and is. So Chapman knocks them both down. Braden Chapman. The lead's 4. Tech now, Eric, looks like they're going to maybe extend the pressure a little bit.
And Chapman has 14 points and a perfect 3 of 3 at the free throw line.
So here's Bluefield with it. He's coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the second half. Wiggins had a hot hand in the first half, but he hasn't scored here in the second half. He's got it now, yo-yoing up and down. Down in the post, short shot, and he got a foul, and it'll be free throws for Bluefield, as that will be Danny Alford getting to the line, as he'll call the foul on Seams as we watch the replay.
And on the replay, I think this is the correct call, Maris, because Seams does go straight up, but then he extends that left hand to the ball.
Yep. So we got a timeout before the free throws. We'll take it with them, be right back. A 4-point Tech lead, 4:50 left in the game. And we'll have the conclusion on the flip side of the break here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center, Dave Barksdale Court. I'm Maris Lowry with Eric Thomas, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. Doing a fabulous job as always. And Jackie Moon, always a great job on camera. The game here today is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel with locations in Beckley and Princeton. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Love me that pig at Cracker Barrel. Also love me some meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I love everything about Cracker Barrel, and you will too. Also, the game here today brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty, and Luke Richmond is the broker, 304-256-0101, and he'll help you find the home that you're looking for, as you can also check him out at wvexitelevation.com. Well, Eric, out of the timeout. It'll be free throw time. A couple of free throws here for Bluefield. And it'll be Danny Alford at the free throw line.
And Danny Alford on the evening is 2 of 2. He has 4 points.
First free throw on its way is good. Cuts the lead to 3. Second free throw. Got them both. 2-point game. And Haley will bring it up. They try to get the ball to Haley. They do down low on the low block. Around the horn they go. Cole Chapman with 10 to shoot. Down low, Cole Chapman. Seams, launches a 3 and hits. That was a great possession, Eric. They drained the shot clock all the way down as that shot left the hand of Seams right there with about 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and you know, they were patient, didn't rush it.
Here's Wiggins with 15 to shoot. Wiggins on the drive into the lane. Nice little turnaround, puts the shot up in short, and there's Seams, who's had a really solid game here today.
Yeah, and you say in the second half, he's made, come up with a lot of big rebounds and 2 big threes as Chapman turns it over right in front of us.
Right here in front of us, just kind of took his eye off the ball, off the dribble, and he turns it over.
We see on the replay here is Seams on the guy was closing out, the defender, for Bluefield, and he was able to knock it down.
So with 3:48 remaining in the game, 5-point Tech lead. And this is a big possession for both the Tech defense and the Bluefield offense. McKinney with it out high. Wiggins with 15 to shoot. Around the horn they go. Down low post, good double team and a turnover. Danzer in the open field, slam dunk. I should say open court. I've done so much football, I said the open field, with the open court and a slam dunk. That's the 4th dunk that Tech's had in the game, and they've gotten the lead back to 7.
Yeah, but, that was a great defensive set for Tech and led to a run-out slam.
So that layup, slam dunk, started with the defensive play. Haley strips Wiggins.
And as good a first half as Wiggins had, he has had a not-so-good second half.
No, and that little short shot needed to roll from Danzer, and it won't go. And here comes Bluefield with it.
And right there, as we said, they were patient in the last shot clock. I don't think that was a good offensive possession because you're up. Run your offense and force them to play some D.
We're at 2.5 here for the ball game. Here's a baseline drive, McKinney, a little fall away 10-footer. It's short, battle for the rebound. It's an offensive rebound. The putback is up and in, and a timeout now by Bluefield as that putback was by Alford, and that trims the lead to 5, 62-57 with 2:22 left in the game. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on Video Productions.
2025 New River CTC Invitational is back and bigger than ever with over 30 high school and college basketball teams. And we want you to be a part of it. Sponsorship opportunities are now available for the 7th annual New River CTC Invitational. From Bridgeport to Beckley, Martinsburg to Shady Spring, and all points in between, it's a great day to become a sponsor. Don't miss out. Contact us at 304-929-6734 or visit nrctcf.org to become a sponsor today.
As you can see there on our screen, coming up there in January, the New River CTC Invitational. And, Eric, we've been a part of that since its inaugurational year. And we're looking forward to that, January 6th to 11th. And that is a great week of basketball. It will be played right here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. And, by the way, this West Virginia Tech team will be a part of that this year. They do play in that week as part of that event.
Wow, that just enhances that. That tournament is real put together, by Mike Green. He does a good job. Gets a lot of great matchups for a good week of basketball to kick off the new year, partner.
Right. Got a lot of good local talent, plus they bring in a lot of teams statewide. It should be a great event, and we're looking forward to that. But we'll have some preseason basketball high school on the first weekend of December 6th and 7th. As Bob Boland now the head coach at Glenville, but he's always had taken care of this, and he's gotten the teams, and that should be a great preseason event, as it always is, as Ronnie Olson kind of oversees it, the head coach at Shady. That'll take place on Friday, December 6th, Saturday, December 7th. You and I will be a part of that as well.
Hey, but you're leaving out an integral part of that. Sammy Hall that's sitting to your
my right, yeah.
He does a good job with helping out and keeping the candy and the food and everything.
Well, he's also, I understand, since Bob Boland has become the head coach at Glenville, he's now got to set up the schedule. All right, coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the second half. Here's Chapman on the drive, down the lane, beautiful feed to Haley for a slam dunk. And that's a great job by Chapman to draw the defender on the penetration and feed Haley as he throws it down.
And number 22, Haley has 22 points to lead all scorers.
Solid game on both ends of the floor. Here's a tough-looking shot, and that was good defense by Haley. That shot was put up by Alford, and back the other way comes Tech. Now Tech can perhaps run a little clock. They got 20 to shoot. Chapman will dial it up for 3, doesn't go. Battle for the rebound, and it'll go over to Bluefield.
Wow, Seams doesn't get the rebound, but you see how, energetic he was, crashing the boards and trying to knock it out off of the Bluefield College Rams' hands.
Yeah, and Eric, that's why Seams has got a lot of minutes here in the second half, and he's earned those minutes.
Well, his energy has really lifted this team up.
In all the games we did last year, he was hurt all the time. He had an ankle injury, and he never got on the court. I don't know if he played at all, because, we do the home games, but I never saw a game last year in which he played as Wiggins misses that. But there's a putback up and in by Alford. So now you got to think about fouling if you're Bluefield. We're under a minute, and you're down 5.
And what's sad is they only have 5 team fouls, and this is where it can hurt them. Tech will be able to run a lot of clock,
They got a foul because, and really they should have fouled sooner.
Yes.
Because they put 20 back up on the shot clock, 42 for the game, and it's a 5-point lead.
So they can take half of the time off if you don't foul immediately. But you look for 2 quick or another quick foul here.
Yeah, they got a foul. And you look out on the floor, and Tech has got really 5 good free throw shooters out there, as Chapman will get the foul and get to the line.
Yeah, and Chapman will go to the line, a perfect 3 of 3 on the evening, shooting 1 plus the bonus.
So it's 1-and-1 time for Braden Chapman with 40 seconds left in the game, and Tech trying to hang on here. It's been a nip and tuck game pretty much all the entire game. Tech's biggest lead was 11 in the first half. Chapman makes the first one. He'll get the bonus opportunity. As Jop will check back into the Tech lineup. I'm sure defense for offense here. Using that big body to alter shots and rebounds. As Chapman will now shoot the bonus. Free throw on its way, looks good and is.
And that's the 16th point of the afternoon for Mr. Braden Chapman.
So Lineberger will check into the ball game for Bluefield with 40 seconds left in it. Tech making Bluefield work, taking a little time off the clock. Wiggins thought about the three, will put it on the deck.
Smart defensive switch here to a little matchup.
Tough fall away is
Wow.
good. That's a tough shot. It's knocked down by Jaron Washington Thomas. He's had a big second half, and that cuts the Tech lead to 5. We'll keep it here a 30-second timeout.
14 points in the second
Yeah.
half for the Washington Thomas.
And, you know, Eric, the strategy's got to be the same if you're Bluefield. If you don't get the steal, you have to foul. But like I said, the 5 players that Tech had on the floor the last time they were fouled, all 5 of them are really good foul shooters.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's how you close out games. You know, you put guys out there that'll step up to the line and make the free throws.
So Tech will have to inbound and go the length of the floor. But like I said, if you're Bluefield, you don't get the quick steal. You got to foul immediately with 23.9 remaining here in the game. 5-point advantage.
So the Tech Golden Bears, Mariners, have only gone to the free throw line 9 times, but they were able to make 8 of them.
This game was tied at 51, and Tech's been able to outscore them 15-10 since then. 5-point lead. It'll be Cole Chapman to inbound, trying to find his brother Braden. They do, and there's the foul. Braden Chapman's been perfect at the line thus far. And he'll step right back to the free throw line. But for an opening game, both teams, I think, played really well. And we had talked about through the course of the game, Eric, a lot of threes that Tech missed here in this game. We know in future games, Tech will start knocking those down because Tech is a good three-point shooting team, even though that may not have reflected itself here in this game.
Yeah, no, and we don't have the final stats yet, but going into this final 4 minutes, we had just have been given some live updated stats. And for the game, they were 5 of 27 from three-point range at that point.
Yeah, and Tech's
that's 18%.
Yes, I was going to say that equals not very good. Chapman makes the first, misses the second one. It's a 2-possession game, 67-61. And Wiggins about to go quick, and he loses the ball. And now Haley's just got to wait for the foul to come. And they don't foul him. And Tech just going to run out the clock, and Tech's going to win the game as now Bluefield no need to foul. And your final score will be West Virginia Tech 67, Bluefield College 61, of what was a very entertaining basketball game.
Yeah, and exactly for both teams, you know, to open up the season, that was a high-intensity game, well-played game, and both teams really got after one another.
So 67-61 the final score. Tech is 1-0 on the season. Bluefield is 0-1. We'll take a break, come back and recap in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're about to go on the most important journey, it matters who you choose to start it with. From your very first prenatal appointment, Access Health's dedicated team is here to support you with the latest technology and personalized care. Preparing for your little one's arrival is a special time. And when the big day arrives, you can be confident knowing you have the same team to guide and support you. Access Health, your partner in health every step of the way.
to your home among the hills. At West Virginia Wesleyan College, you'll unearth new passions, be exposed to fresh perspectives, and find what drives you. This place of discovery is where you can become a scientist, a leader, an athlete, a performer, a friend. Opportunities include research, internships, and study abroad. Plus, our vibrant community makes for experiences you'll never forget. Discover yourself at West Virginia Wesleyan College.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
My name is Lizzie Hess, and I am a cosmetologist in Taze Valley, West Virginia. The Jumpstart Savings Program is a career savings account, and it just helps to save money so that you can invest in yourself or invest in products that you would need with whatever technical career you're currently in.
The Jumpstart Savings Program is celebrating skilled workers and offers state tax advantages while you save for future expenses.
Having funds to be able to supply anything that I need is awesome.
Find out if a Jumpstart Savings account is right for you. Take the quiz today.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center here at the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show. Final score, the Golden Bears of WU Tech, they defeat Bluefield by the score of 67-61. And 1-0 for Tech, 0-1 for Bluefield. And Eric, we're going to have you give totals. But one thing before you dive into the totals, the thing that just struck me is when they handed us the final stats, that Tech was able to put up 20 more shots than Bluefield. Tech got up 70 shots for the game. Bluefield only 50 for the game.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was looking at too, and I'm glad you went over that because I won't get all – they shot poorly from the field for the game, 37%. But when you get up that many shots, you get, throw it up and go get the rebound. And another stat for Tech, they protected the ball pretty well, only 11 turnovers in the contest.
And one other team stat as I look at that Bluefield got to the line 24 times, making 19. Tech only got to the line 11 times, but they did make 9. So more than twice as many free throws taken by Bluefield. And we've seen Tech be more aggressive in other games, but it just seemed that was the flow of it, the way that Bluefield was really attacking the basket and drawing those fouls.
Yeah, and I think one of the big differences in the game, other than the free throws, they were able to really hold the leading scorer in the first half was Justin Wiggins for Bluefield. He didn't score a point the rest of the way.
Yeah.
After halftime, and a lot of it had to do with defense and the way they were playing them and keeping them off balance.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Eric will go over all the stats. He'll give you individual totals, and we might touch on some of these team totals, and we'll do it on the flip side here on Video Productions. Good job, my man.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
It's our 21st anniversary here at Dan Cava Toyota World. Check out our all-wheel drive hybrid sedans with interest rates as low as 4.5%. Shop the 3 C's, Camrys, Corollas, and Crowns. We have a large selection of Tundras, starting as low as $49,000 and up to $7,000 off. We want to thank you for being a part of our family for 21 years. Come celebrate with us at Dan Cava Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
And we welcome you back to the Raleigh County Convention Center here at the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show as we wrap this one up as WU Tech wins their first game of the 2024-2025 season, a 67-61 win. Tech led by as many as 11. And the game was tied there in the second half, Eric, at 51, and then Tech able to pull away and then hang on for the win. 67-61. You have the numbers of the Tech victory.
Okay, here go the numbers, Mayor. Bluefield, the leading scorers were Jaron Washington Thomas, who scored 14, all coming in the second half, so it was a tale of two halves because the next leading scorer was Justin Wiggins, who scored 12, all coming in the first. And another doubles-figure scorer for Bluefield was DeAndre Miles with 12 points and Quantavious McKinney with 11 to round out the double-figure scores for Bluefield. West Virginia Tech was only able to have 3 players in double figures, but they had a little more balance. Led by Thomas Haley with 22 points. Braden Chapman was steady with 17. And Adam Seams with 10 and 2 big three-pointers in that second half to really close out the game, as one was when it was 55-51 at one point, and he was able to extend the lead. And I think that was the difference in the ball game.
Well, you're talking about Seams, and he really stepped up big off the bench. He was 4 of 8 overall from the floor, 2 of 4 downtown, and like I said, 10 big points.
And 6 defensive rebounds.
Yeah, and
that's big
for
a guy his size. So he played really well in his first, from what I saw of him, his first college action this year.
All right, so we'll that'll do it from here at the Raleigh County Convention Center. Video productions tomorrow. We will have regional volleyball. It'll be St. Albans against Beckley, best 3 out of 5. Then on Friday night, Eric and I will have high school football, the final game of the regular season. It'll be George Washington against Beckley, and that will air at 7 and kick off at 7:30. So for our staff here at the Armory, for Jackie Moon, the cameraman, for the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, doing a great job as always, and from a partner, Eric Thomas, I'm Maris Lowry, repeating the final score. WU Tech beats Bluefield 67-61. Good night, everybody.